What's happening, y'all? Hey, appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all showing support to your boy FiLtHYSwoLe, and supporting the content, supporting the movement, spreading positivity. That's what it's about. That's what it's always going to be about on my channel. And yeah, man, I just want to do a quick clip before I get into the Real Talk special that runs about 40 minutes long with my guest Jojo, supersaiyanjo. His socials will be in the description too. But yeah, man, I'm just really thankful that to all my guests, shout out to all my guests for, being willing to come on and have a real talk with me and share some love and share some real shit to the people, some real lived experience. And I hope for the viewers out there in the audience, y'all tune in and y'all find something you really enjoyed or respected, or something you really connected with that, just helps you through whatever you got going on in your life. But yeah, so anyways, again, thank you everybody, 200 subs. Thank you to all the guests in this first year of Real Talks. I'm excited for the second year. I'm excited for the guests I have in store for y'all. Stay tuned, stay lit. You know what it is, FiLtHYSwoLe. Gonna keep that energy, that positive energy going, and yeah. So enjoy the clip, man. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a fun one. Hype for y'all to see it. Again, shout out to all the guests. Thank you, Jojo, for being the 1 year special. Tune in, y'all. Oh. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Tight.
How you hearing me?
We live. What's up? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy again, FiLtHYSwoLe. I got the dogs out. We out here. It's a nice day. I got my boy Jojo out here as well. What's up, brother?
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir, man.
Is it live?
It's live.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we going.
Oh yeah.
That's why I got the mic so close.
Okay.
I gotta take it easy though, because sometimes I'll be like I'll be yelling in this bitch.
Should I would it be better if I hold it up like when I talk, or just talk into it?
Man, I hope it's good right now. We'll find out.
Okay, sounds good.
Also, we gotta get little Trunks up in here too.
Okay,
Show some love.
I'm honored. Yeah.
For all the anime fans, man.
Yeah. Can I keep it up here a little bit?
Of course. Yeah, he gotta listen. He gotta be in the Real Talk too.
Yeah, I might talk
what's up, Trunks? So for today's Real Talk, y'all, you know what I try to do: spread positivity, spread good energy, but also, discuss on the culture and different shit that people been through and overcame. And for now, we got a pretty big story that my man Jojo's willing to share, man. And we're just gonna talk on a recent incident that was essentially a near-death experience.
Yeah,
you want to tap into that?
Yeah, absolutely. I got I believe it was January 15th of 2023. So now about to be 2 years, almost 2 years. Got ran over, and and I'm still new to this, so I'm talking to you a little bit.
Yeah,
talking
you're
to
good,
the
man.
camera. But first of all, when you say you got in a car accident, a lot of people are thinking, you're driving your car bad, or somebody hit you. You're driving either reckless or you're driving safe. I'm not in the car. I'm walking my dog on a day off on a Saturday. Damn. And then I'm crossing the street. I get hit by an oncoming car and stuff. I fall down. I collapse. I don't even remember getting hit. I don't remember laying on the ground. I just get hit. Yeah. And so it's not anything like, where'd it come from, or yelling or anything. I have no memory of that. I get hit. And then it's not until I end up getting told, and then I see the video footage of then I got hit again. Yeah. So I'm walking my dog. I'm walking my pit bull at the time. The car's coming out of the neighborhood, hits me. I collapse. I've seen the video. I'm laying there, and then another car comes and is running
you over.
And runs me over again on the same side.
When the first car hits you, did it just drive off?
It pulled off.
Oh, pulled off.
The guy was still in panic though too, and I have the video, and I'll end up showing you. Yeah. And but the guy hits, and then on his dash cam, then you can hear him like, oh my gosh. So he's in a panic mode. Yeah. And so before he even gets out, then another lady, I'm on the ground, a lady hits me, my dog's running somewhere. Right. And then and then another lady hits me, and then she's pulled off. So it was I don't know. I've never been in that situation.
Right. And,
until then,
very small few has.
Yeah.
And to live to tell the tale.
Yeah. So it was a freak accident, but then ultimately, it put me in a coma for like a little 3+ days, and then I pretty much was living in Harborview,
Seattle.
In Seattle, Harborview Medical Center for probably 3 to 4 months. I'm living in there. Yeah.
Whoa, so the accident happened what, back in like October or something?
It happened in it happened in January 15th of 2023, and then I don't remember the exact. My sister has a lot of this stuff, and hey, shout out my sister too, especially at that. She's a teacher.
Shout out sis.
She's actually a teacher now at Riveridge.
Beautiful. Hey, shout out to the educators.
Yeah. So she's doing her stuff, and then same thing, and then black woman, her husband is Hawaiian, and so she's doing a lot of good stuff.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of good stuff out there. I'm super proud of her.
Yeah.
But she has a lot of the medical records, but I'm pretty much I was living there, like eating the food, going to bed. Yeah.
Right. Because they had to keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
And help rebuild you.
Yeah.
In a sense, right?
I couldn't walk. I couldn't use my hand. I couldn't bathe myself. I couldn't.
What was broken?
My arm snapped, my leg was broken, my ribs were broken.
Dang.
I had to have surgery on my neck, which is another, and then and on my spine. So that's another reason too. Yeah, I talk different, I walk different, but yeah, ultimately I couldn't do anything for myself. It was the first time as a man, someone who prides ourselves on being strong, overcoming stuff, and then for the first time in my life since a baby, but the first time as a man where I truly could not do anything. I can't clean, I can't protect, I can't make money, I can't protect my loved ones, I can't do anything.
Right.
So
just feeling powerless.
Yeah, the only thing I could do is watch stuff or read stuff. Like I could barely talk at the time. I couldn't talk great, and then really I couldn't do any. I just couldn't do anything besides lay there and stuff for quite some time. Probably like half a year. I just was just in a chair.
Right.
And stuff. Yeah, just laying down, or I'd just be in a chair. It got super depressing.
Look at me, I'm speechless. I can only imagine.
I thought about pushing, just not
pulling
wanting
the plug.
just not wanting to be in the chair.
Just, pushing yourself, or like saying I'm done.
A little bit of both.
Right. No, I can only imagine, man.
That's super depressing.
Very surreal, and let's be real, scary experience. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine, what your thoughts was when you woke up in the hospital, like what the fuck. And I imagine, you were in the bed, right? And maybe metal and equipment was, I don't know.
Yeah, I woke up and I woke up. It was a bad movie scene.
Yeah,
it was a bad movie scene. I wake up, I have the neck brace on. I have the full arm cast. I don't know even what's going on with my ribs.
Yeah.
I think it's bandaged up or something, but my leg's strapped. My leg's in the air. My left leg was in the air, and then my right side, I'm kind of laying on my right side. So I woke up and it was something out of the cartoons, and then it's me, So yeah, it's when it's you. I really had no idea what was going on for a few days. Because especially with the medicine, and then they're numbing you, and then you're in pain everywhere, but at the same time, sorry, because we were talking a little bit before, but nothing on my right side broke. Snapped my left arm, broke my left leg, and then and then all my ribs were broken. So everything on my right side feels like I can move and do stuff.
Normal.
And then as soon as you even are moving it, though, the stomach, you can, it's crackling, popping. Wow. Yeah, my hips. I have I have a metal plate in my elbow, and then I have 2 rods that are permanently in my hips and stuff. So even that was super odd. Adjusting to, trying to move, laying down was weird but
yeah. No. It was good to describe all of that, man. That's a. Really giving the viewers too, just kind of a really descriptive idea of what you've been through, what you experienced, but also what you survived.
Yes.
Mentally and physically, right? I imagine emotionally too. Shit, fuck.
I feel like it made me quite a bit stronger and more mature too. I think I was a lot more immature before.
Let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about that growth that you had, coming out of that. What do you feel like in the aspects of maturity you really just took for granted, or you just change your views on?
I feel like I was wasting a lot of time not dialing in. I feel like for my whole life I've gym, and then fall out, and then at the time I think it woke me up because at the time I'm doing a warehouse job. We all pride ourselves on being healthy. At the time I'm going to the gym less and less at the time. Then I'll get back into it. I'm going to the warehouse job. I'm coming home, and I was pretty depressed, to be honest. And then probably having quite a bit of beers, indulging, and then yeah, I was going to bed kind of like, oh, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do as a man. And like and I feel like, yeah, I'm getting older, you're realizing opportunities are leaving you. And then I feel like I'm still kind of like, I'm worried about having fun and like pleasing like my flesh, like instead of doing what I was doing when I, like as a teenager, like this is my goal, I'm gonna accomplish this, I'm gonna train people, I'm gonna compete, or I'm gonna do this and like commit. And I got into kind of like a weird college phase, almost as like a grown man, where someday I wake up and then I'm like, no, I'm not going to the gym, I don't want to do. And I feel like I feel like getting everything taken away. I'm like, oh, I'll never waste my time again. Like, I'll never waste my time with like just not doing something, or not building myself, and stuff. So I just feel like it gave me purpose again.
Oh damn, that's
Thank
shit.
You.
That's as real as it get, baby. You saying give me purpose again?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm electrified.
Yeah, I just feel like it woke me up. And I just never wanted to be in that position again. I never wanted to be sitting there as a man, and to like, I can't do anything. Like, so it made me, I'm like, if I survive this, I want to be as strong as possible.
Oh my God.
So, and not just physically too, because the mental part, of course, like I just need to be
gotta be solid up here to be solid down here.
Yeah, I need to be dialed in. Like, not to be I just need to be stronger.
Yeah.
So I feel like it woke me up.
Wow, it woke me up, and that's as literal as it gets, because you woke up. Oh God, like you woke up in the hospital, near-death experience type shit, and like, yeah, man, it's just wild. This is gonna be So yeah, man, you know, and you just woke up, right? And then also hearing you speak, like, I hear you keep coming back to, you know, what it means to be a man. I need to be a man. Where does that come from, man? What does that mean to you? Like, what you mean by that? Be a man.
That is a very good question. I feel like, well, back to like the purpose. Like, I feel like every man has different things to what you feel like you should be doing. With one, of course, fitness stuff. But then with me is art. Like almost every day, if I don't do something with art, if I'm not even looking at art, if I'm not trying to draw, paint, sketch, if I'm not watching something, I'll fall asleep. And as I'm going to bed, you know, I'm not doing art. Why am I not doing art? Because that's a passion. If I'm not working out, or if you're, I'm not going to the gym anymore. And say like one of your closest friends asks you, why not? Oh, I just don't really care about like working out, or like, oh, you're not like, you're not lifting anymore. No, I don't care. When you start getting in that, I just feel like you're going away from your purpose. So whatever it is for you, for me, I like, or for a lot of us, but for me personally, it's kind of fitness and then art. I don't have children or anything, so if I had a family, of course, it'd be a lot more family oriented.
Beautiful.
But so just whatever it is that you know you should be doing, or that like,
to fulfill that purpose.
Whatever you feel like, whatever. If you're not doing something, and if like even work, some people fall in love with work. So if you're just calling out, oh, I just want to stay in bed and have a beer, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So just whatever it is off of that, like some people need to take care of their parents. Some people, you know, need to take care of their siblings. Some people adopt, just whatever it is and stuff. But excelling, and then obviously, you know, trying to take care of your health, be financially
stable.
Stable as well. So I just feel like, just bossing yourself up, because as
bossing yourself up.
So not just like, oh, a nice car, or just I don't know, like you don't want to just be watching the game or just cruising by. You want to be building something. I feel like
be in the game.
As
be being
in
a
the
man.
game, like build something, have something for yourself. Work on, like, it doesn't matter if you got a hut, like, but oh, I'm doing this, I'm building. Like, you got to be doing something. You got to be working. You're supposed to be working in some way.
Oh my gosh.
You know, like, and there's a lot, and not to rant, but there's a lot of.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like a lot more and more, you know, men don't even view it as like men stuff. Like, oh, to go work, build, protect. So stuff like that. Like, I don't know, me, when I got mine like taken away from me, like physically, I'm like, it just made me feel empty in a lot of ways. Like, no, I can't go to work. I can't work out. I was like, my little sister is actually special needs and stuff. She has a Fragile X, like, and stuff like, so like a form of Down syndrome and stuff. And if me and her in the store, somebody like went to push her at that time, like I'm like I couldn't do anything. So I just gotta kind of I don't know, watch people from the outside, and I'm like, man, I got zero superpowers.
Right,
like,
right.
I can't do any. Like, I can't. I'm not.
Wow.
I'm not benefiting anyone.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, as a man, you want to be a resource. You want to be able to benefit, but you have
Benefit.
to. You have to work. You want to be a resource to people.
Someone that can rely to fulfill.
Yeah.
Boss up. I really like that shit where you just said bossing up.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
Thank you.
real. Wow. Was that just ingrained in, like, was that you just growing up and like, you know, this is what it means for me to be a man? Obviously you had this like life altering event, but like, did this come from somebody growing up, like in your culture or in your family, or is this just you, like, in what you know, what you've seen as a man being?
I would have to give credit to my parents, both military and stuff. So a lot of that, like,
Yeah.
you know, if we're being, I don't, can we cuss in here?
Oh, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
yeah,
fine.
if you're being like dicks or just fucking off, and then, you know, you know, of course you might get slapped, but might as well walk in, you know, do 20 push-ups, come back to the table, just little stuff like that. Yeah, you're messing, you're just fucking off, and you know, my dad has a bunch of boys, and you know, get in the yard, do some yard, just do so, be. So it kind of installed me, yes, but at the same time, I've been kind of a free character, and I've gotten super lazy at times as well. Yeah, I've gotten lazy, so it has been installed. And then the other part, I would say, like, I've wanted it too. I used to see like, I love Dragon Ball Z. I'm a lot of my stuff is Super Saiyan stuff, and like, I was a kid, and I'm like, I want to be a strong dude.
Yeah.
You know, like, I would see that. And
I hear that.
Yeah,
hey, that's why they call me FiLtHYSwoLe, boy. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you see certain stuff that you want, or like, how do I get that?
Yeah.
If it's a nice car or something, you might have to save up, might have to do this, okay, I want to do this, or I want to be able to run this fast. How do I do it?
Yeah.
You got to work and train.
That's right.
You know, so yeah, so I feel like it has gotten installed, and then the other part is
through experience.
Yeah, of course. And then it's like, I've naturally wanted to just not be somebody who people look over, I guess. And stuff. And that's a little bit of a insecurity, but then the other part, I'd rather have that than to like not ever worry about it. Like, oh, who cares if I lost? Like,
True.
Yeah, you know, like, oh, we all win. Like, no, I don't want. I want to win. So.
That's right. Wow, man. I hope y'all taking a lot of notes here, because some good shit. And I appreciate you first. Just, you know, quick side note, man. I appreciate you checking in. If it's cool to cuss, man. On the RealTalk, for sure. I want the realest you feel me? And I really appreciate you again just for sharing your real experience. And you know, something that's sticking out in my head, right? You mentioned the accident happened in 2023.
Yes.
2025 now. So in the 2-year span of time, and in your healing process too, you said you were in the hospital for 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
I imagine PT was in this.
Yeah.
Level of that.
I'm actually super happy that. Go ahead, finish what you're saying.
So you know, there's different steps for you to recover and heal, right? And just being in the present right now, you know, 2 years after the fact, do you feel like, looking back, like I am still holding myself accountable to what I told myself when I woke up in that hospital, in terms of like the growth, the maturity, and then also, is there still like lingering, how do I put the word, trauma and experience, or things that, like, you know what I'm saying, that you feel like you'll never be the same because of that experience?
Dude.
So that's a heavy question. We get real in this bitch.
Yeah. One, absolutely. Can I start with the last one?
Yes.
Like, dude, I get happy with how much I have overcame, but I also have not gone as hard as I thought I would since after my injury. And a lot of people give me credit on the physique wise, but I feel like I have not kept my foot on the gas as much as I should have and stuff. Because also, like, I got in a relationship of stuff like that. I've got a new job. I feel like I should have a lot more done than I should. So I would say I need to be more dialed in, more locked in, especially with how much I do talk about stuff like that.
Okay.
And then as far as the trauma, I would say I do hold in a lot of trauma and stuff. And at the start, I would say, like, I was having nightmares for a long time too. So this is something it's kind of new to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But a lot of like, I remember being in the hospital and the doctors asked me if I ever got hospitals or woke up or anything, like, even with the accident, like, use the bathroom on stuff like that.
Yeah.
And everything. No. But I remember even after I got home, and I was still having nightmares. I was having stuff about, like, me getting ran over.
Right.
Sometimes I'll be like walking. It was weird being outside for a while.
Yeah.
Now that stuff's totally gone. But sometimes, like, as far as like like nightmare. Sometimes I'll have that, or even sometimes like when I'm by myself, or
Yeah.
if I'm like drinking, dude, I might shed a tear sometimes.
Of course. Real
Yeah,
men
yeah,
cry.
yeah, 100%,
Come on.
100%. But like,
Yeah.
so I do still have a lot of trauma. Plus, my dog is passed away. So that's another thing too. So it's just it took a lot. It took like a
Yeah.
lot from me. I feel like So
That's a lot, man.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
here's a blunt question. Have you walked a dog since?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. So I you know, I just
Damn.
kept it real like that.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. That sucks.
And
But no, I haven't.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Damn. Yeah, it sucks.
Hey, man. I'm just happy you're here. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm happy you're here, man.
I'm happy. Hey, I'm blessed. I'm so happy for this opportunity. I was telling him a little bit too. This is a form of therapy for me.
Yeah.
So this is awesome.
Appreciate you, man. And with that being said, here's my follow-up too, and then transition. And like, you know, in your time of recovery, man, like the 2 years and what you've been through, what's been like your ability, like what's been helping you for your ability to move forward, man? Like, what has it been? Has it been your sister, the teacher you mentioned? Has it been, you know what I'm saying, your mental solitude, any spiritual, like, you feel me? Like, what's just been keeping you going, man? Because I imagine that someone who has a near-death experience, right, and like, again, loses a part of for a temporary time, their manhood.
Yes.
You know, you go, like you said, you're depressed, you went through depression or levels of it, and you also probably went through some like, what's my purpose and shit, and questioning, is life still worth living, right? So, man, to overcome all that, like, what has helped benefit you? Was it your new job? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, well, you know, yeah.
One of the things to answer the question, man, to not be a fucking loser, because I feel like one of the things, like culturally, yeah, like my sister's doing great. She's a teacher, man. I seen my sister buy like I don't want to shout out the car, but beautiful car, teacher.
Beautiful car, yeah.
My mom.
Keep going.
Oh, go ahead. Okay, yeah, my mom, who is retired military, still works up the street at JBLM. And so just to, like, what am I doing? How am I gonna be somebody? I don't want to just be. And then you don't want to do something and waste your life, get in trouble,
Right.
and then people in the community, you're letting your family down, you're
Right.
letting yourself down. So like, not to, yeah, we all.
So the strong women in your life play big roles, what I'm hearing.
Absolutely. And then it's not, yeah, for me, it's not trying to be like, oh, some superstar or nothing. Otherwise, you'd be posting 24/7. But
True.
It is about being somebody. And then so just that, like, because for a little bit, I just felt like nobody.
Wow.
And I never felt like that in my life. Even when I've gotten depressed, it's more of just like, oh, why did I make that mistake? Or, you know, maybe a woman doesn't want you, or maybe, you know, yeah, you're doing bad at the job or something.
Yeah.
It'd always be kind of something very specific and stuff.
Yeah.
And then with this, I'm like, man, I'm not doing anything. I have no idea how to get back going. So what kind of kept me going was the fear of being a loser a little bit, which some people might not want to hear.
Right.
But that's how I felt. And I would see like my family, I would see other people.
Yeah.
I would think about friends, I would think about women, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what if I can never walk again? Or what if I get back and I can just
Right.
I'm never actually strong? Like, what if
Right.
I can't use my body? Like, so kind of like the fear kind of made me stronger too, because yeah, it was no backup plan. There was nobody was waiting for me with money or a big house.
Right.
I didn't know where I was going at the
Yeah.
time. So
You come back to nothing.
Yeah. So a huge part of it, it was just like it is you. Like you have a good amount of support, but that's the whole part about being a man as well. That it's like
a man that doesn't have a lot already.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I'm here. Sorry to interrupt you, but I'm here.
Go
Part
ahead.
of it is like you had to not only rebuild yourself, but rebuild, like essentially start from scratch from anything.
Yeah.
Because you had nothing waiting for you on the other end.
Yeah, I was working at the time at Whole Foods. I was at a warehouse job, and I mean nothing's wrong with that.
Nothing's
but
wrong with that,
it was the position I was in was a dead end job.
Yeah.
They weren't.
No room for growth.
Yeah, they weren't promoting me. They weren't trying to promote me. That's for sure. Get out of that. I didn't even figure I would have that job when I got back. they ended up still keeping it for me, which I'm blessed for.
Oh, that's
At
nice.
the time, I'm not there now.
Right.
We leveled up, but
Hey, baby, leveled up. Hey, elevate, baby. Hey,
But,
you hear that? Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, it's like, but yeah, so like, yeah, but at the time, dude, I'm in the hospital. I probably got like a few grand. I know they're giving me bills like that are like 100 and 200 grand.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, I don't even have, at the time, I wasn't driving either. I didn't even have, I had my Jeep that was broken down from like years ago.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have my license at the time too. So like, maybe that's not all the stuff you need to worry about at the time.
Right.
But like I said, when you can't move, you're only thinking about like, it's like, we're men. You're not having no sex. You're not playing sports.
Right.
You're not lifting weights. You're not playing video games. I have one hand, and so like, so all you can really do is just think about past or future.
Ooh.
Like either just what good happened and what horrible happened, or what can I make happen,
Right.
and stuff. So that big part was just like, who am I gonna be after this?
Wow.
And then so that me in an ego way,
yeah,
I'm like, I'm going to be a beast. Like I'm falling short of it a little bit, but that has what has kept me going, and that's what ultimately kept me going in the hospital. That was like, I'm like, some of these people might never be able to walk again. If I can walk again, I'm gonna be a beast. I'm not gonna come back and then just be a pushover or just be So I was like, I'm gonna come back. Humbled me a lot more. I would say I'm a lot more like, I don't know about gentle, but just more understanding, more calm, more patience with stuff. And then also with the stuff that I have to get done or I'm gonna get done, I'm not waiting for somebody, you know? Like we're doing a podcast, like we're waiting, but if it's like, if it's something like, oh, I need to get this done, I'm going.
You're gonna do it.
Yeah, we're before.
You wanna take advantage of your ability to do it.
Yeah, and before it'd be a lot more like, oh, how do you guys feel about this? Or what's your opinion? Or hey, dad, mom, or you'd reach, and I'm like, I'm a grown ass man. You know, I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
So and if you know you're doing good, then I'm not kind of up in the air.
Yes.
This is like I'm working, I'm doing this. So I'm like, dude, I want to be. We all see certain of these people like that are like, oh, how are they like this or what are they doing? But they're not sitting there like, oh man, do you think I could do this or what if I fail? So stuff like that.
They just doing.
Yeah. When I got back into the gym, dude, I'm lifting like 15 pounds, 20 pounds.
Right, you had to start from the bottom.
It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
From for the background, what were you lifting before the accident?
Oh, all of it. How much can you get on bench? All of it. How many push-ups? All of them. But
extensional amount. Yeah,
just a good amount. I have some videos doing like the 140s, like the dumbbells, like each and stuff.
So went from 140s to 15s and 10s.
Yeah, I think the first time I recorded myself, I had the dumbbells doing incline bench press, and they were 30 pounds.
Yeah,
and I was like, whoa, I feel great. And then and like the time too, like my arms feeling shaky.
Yeah,
but I was like me lifting that, I was like, oh, like I'm gonna be okay.
Okay,
that's all I needed.
Wow,
I was like, I'm gonna be okay. And other people were like, what the heck? Like, you're lifting 30s, like shouldn't you still be like rehabbing? And in my head, I'm just like, no, I don't know. You just get little stuff, and it's either for you or it's not for you. And I'm like, I was like, I'm gonna be strong again.
Yes,
like, that was my main thing.
Yes,
like, I want to be.
Damn,
strong.
that's good.
Yeah, I want to be strong again.
Again, ooh.
I sat there for probably like a year of just being weak, and it doesn't matter if it's an accident or not.
Yeah,
I'm like, it put me in a spot where I'm like, weak. I never want to feel like we can lose. You can lose. It's not about being the toughest. What you don't want to do, like what you don't want to have, is you have no chance.
Yeah.
You know, like, you can't even, somebody says something to you, you're like, no, please. Like, you know, and that's how I felt with everything. Like,
damn, I feel inspired.
Yeah. Hey, can I use $10? Hey, can somebody make me food? Can somebody walk me? I'd be downstairs when I got out of the hospital and call my dad and, can you help me come upstairs so I can take a shit? You know, and that stuff, that's as a man, like, like, how am I treating people? How am I talking to people?
Wow.
And stuff. I have no
You've
power.
gained so much perspective and experience through that.
Yeah. And then, just humbles, like.
Humbles you.
Yeah, I'd be sitting there, I'd be, like, and not
ego
to be,
checks you too.
not to be too much, but so I'll say, like, in the shower instead of the bathroom.
Yeah.
But I'd be in the shower, you'd get done, and the same thing, you'd have to call family or so. Hey, can somebody help me? Or boom, boom, or you fall, or just anything, or like, where's my wheelchair and stuff? Because I was in a wheelchair for a while. So yeah, stuff like that. I'm like, man, yeah, I just never want to experience this again. And it can happen at any time. I
To
know
anyone.
that. But I just know like while I'm able to use my body, I'm going to
Use it to the fullest.
Yeah, I'm going to use my body. So, and I'm going to strengthen myself.
On that note, we about to use our bodies.
Hell yeah.
Let's push these chairs to the side. Let's push these chairs to the side. Let me get the camera angle. Oh yeah. You know what? This is a real talk special at this point. We're about to do some push-ups right quick. All right, let's get it. Me and you both. Let's go forward that way so the camera can see us.
What are we doing?
Let's just do 25.
25?
Yeah, 25.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I said 25. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, whoa, thank goodness. Damn, I have the mic on too. Shit.
Thank goodness you didn't say 30.
Nah, straight up, because I'm sweating.
Hey, I might not,
Hey,
I
bro,
might not have made it.
Shit. You know what? For the people, I think I'm just going to do one. Why don't you go ahead and sit on my back, big dog?
What are you going to do? Okay.
I'm going to do a push-up with your ass.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Lift the legs up, of course.
Hey, let's do it. Tell me
the mic down here. Hey, if I fail this, still subscribe.
Hey, you got it. Tell me when you're ready. Wait. How am I doing this? You want to the side?
Yeah,
Or you
do the side.
Okay. Let's go.
Damn.
Oh, go! You got it! Oh, yeah. All right, let's go. Let me give one. I'll give one.
Oh, yeah, give one.
Okay.
I'll do the same sitting position on the side. All right, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm locked in.
Oh, let's go, baby. You got it?
No!
Hey, I couldn't. Hey, Super Saiyan, let me tell you why. I heard that back crack.
Oh, no.
I was like, hey, I don't want something to snap.
I was a little nervous, too. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's horrible.
Hey, man. Hey, that's still clean, though,
Oh,
bro.
man. We might have to. Should we try it one more time?
It's you, big dog. It's your body. What you feeling?
Fuck. Man, let's go again.
Oh,
Let's stay on this side.
Hey, that's the good side.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Okay, but let's go.
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead. You did it. Yeah, big dog.
Hey, we have to roll. We have to roll with that one. Oh man.
Let me get some power rating. Shit, I'm using your mic. Caught all that because my mic was off. Oh, cheers.
Cheers, man.
All right, let's get the chairs back and let's get to the wrap. Yeah. Woo, don't get more real than that. Damn.
Damn, that was a little embarrassing.
No, bro, what you mean, bro? Like, you are, like, amazing. You feel me?
You.
Like, for real, bro. Like, we're going to do a flex later, but, like, the camera can see it. Let me make sure. Most definitely the camera can see it. Them arms, big, bro. Like, the fact that, like, you can just, the work, you can see you put in the work to try to hold yourself accountable to what what you spoke on your maturity, and essentially what I'm hearing too is consistency. Because in the past you fall off, but now you don't want to take nothing for granted. You got that mental fortitude to say, no, fuck this shit, I'm going.
Yeah,
full throttle. Let me make sure that angle.
Let me know if you want me to move over or anything.
Boom. So you know what I mean, and yeah, man, like I think something I'm scratching my head around too. It's just like, life is clearly beautiful, and you've had this, dark moments, right?
Yes.
And it helped build you back up, man. And I guess I'm just curious, what's the biggest thing you're grateful for? Because I say that because let me say something. You enlightened me in our real talk, because when you were speaking on when I lost my physicality, right?
Yes.
And yes, purpose was being questioned, the manhood, all that was lost, and at the same time, like, you had nothing but to think, because your body couldn't move, but the mind was still working, right? So yeah, man, what are you most grateful for? Are you most grateful that you just get what are you most grateful for?
I'm one of the things I'm most grateful for is probably time. When I was younger, that's another thing about damn, my bad. But I was more immature because I really I didn't have like a big plan of what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
Even when I was in better shape than I am now.
Yeah.
And then also, I didn't really, to be honest, I didn't really care about the time. It was a lot more like, oh, I'm a little bit of a rock star, and it was like, hey, if I'm only here for this much time or this now, it's like, oh no, I want to be alive. Like it's like, no, I want to be alive. I want to be healthy. I want to like ultimately have a family and stuff. Like I'd want to be a dad. I'd want to be married. I'd want to be. I want to live life.
Yeah.
But before, it was a lot like, oh, I got, as long as I have money to pay my bills, everything else is just going to be okay.
Yeah.
Now I long for more of like security and then like just purpose and like leaving like a legacy. Not just acquiring things.
Yeah.
And like I have a lot of items, and it's not just about acquiring items.
Yeah.
Like I want to have. I want to be able to be like, hey, keep it down back there, and it's like my son or something. Like not just me sitting there. Like I want to. So it's like time. I'm super grateful for time. And then also the people I lost, I'm grateful for, because a lot of people, sometimes stuff like that, it lets you know you have the wrong people around you.
Ooh.
And some of the people, I had the wrong people around me, and I'm happy. I'm happy I thought about this, and I know I'm ranting a little, but because I'm in the hospital, I had people going over what my belongings belong to them, or what they can keep, or hey, you should sign this over, or to this person. And then I had even after that, like as I'm recovering, a lot of this stuff was relationships wise, was how much money you're gonna get or what are you gonna have. So stuff like that too, just like people trying to snake you out of stuff as you're fighting for your life. So some of the times too, it's like it was a blessing in disguise with that. That it
filtered your circle.
It brought out some of the snakes and stuff. And some of the people, sometimes it's in your family as well and stuff.
Real?
Yeah, there's some people I haven't talked to since the injury. And that's the odd thing when they come to visit you. Yeah. And then you have to like hey, like you don't need to come anymore.
Yeah, right.
Because I had
to do that sometimes. You had to set that boundary.
Yeah, I had certain amount of people, like a very small few, but there were some people where I'm not understanding why they're more worried about where my belongings are at or who's owning what when I can't even walk. Right. So stuff like that. Like you don't forget either. So I got blessed with certain people showing up in a good way, and then other people trying to take something. Yeah, when you're like, I don't even have it's like I don't even have anything to give.
Right.
And then, so stuff like that. Just
people that kick you when you're down.
Yeah. I'm blessed for time. I'm blessed for time and to
be able to see more like who you want close to you. Yeah,
and just be able to grow, be able to keep go. Yeah, to be able to keep going. Because at that time, at 27, I knew as much as I knew at 27. Now, 2 years later, I know way more. In 2 more years, I'm gonna know more. Beautiful. And when I'm 40, hopefully I'm way smarter. Hopefully. So,
and you got that legacy hopefully at that time too.
So I'm blessed. I'm blessed for time. Yeah.
Beautiful, man. Damn. Before we get our flex off for the folk, you know what I'm saying? Is there something like just a quote or a mantra that came out of all this, or something that's always stuck with you that you want to leave for the people to just, help them move along in life? Because I think there's a lot going on. I'm kind of going on the rant myself, but keep that thought while you think of that. A lot we covered, right? I mean, the man literally went through life-death scenario, and out of it came so much growth, so much overcoming, but not without challenges, right? He couldn't move, couldn't walk for a long time. And his mental fortitude, his support system, his family, and, his willpower, essentially, to push through and move on and to get his body back and not take it for granted on some real shit. Trunks would be proud too. All love, baby.
My favorite character.
Yes, sir. And, that says a lot, man, that like, hey, for anybody, going through those rough times, man, just know like there is that hope and ability to move forward and come out of it. Before I get too far into that, anything you want to leave them with?
Yeah, I got a quote. I actually seen this I think last night. I was drinking wine, but it was if you and the devil are never face to face, you guys might be walking the same way. If you're never face to face with the devil, you guys might be going the same way.
Damn.
So sometimes when you do get faced with a very big hardship, it's for you to figure out where you're at, what you're doing, and where you're actually going. Wow. Like what decisions are you making? Sometimes if people are like, oh, there's this bad stuff or there's bad stuff over there. Oh, it might be you, or you might be running with them. You know, so yeah, just make sure, yeah, like you know, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Say it one more time.
Which one?
The quote. The quote.
And so if you're never face to face with the devil, you might be going the same way. Like you might be going the same direction. Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's real. Damn, I ain't heard that one yet. Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I didn't make it and stuff. It's just something I like. I heard it. Yeah.
Very beautiful.
And I've been thinking, yeah.
Holy moly. Let's give them a flex, yeah? Show them how we doing.
Let's do it.
You really got to show them how you doing. See, I ain't not, you know what I mean? I've been just keep going. You know, he came back. He came back from the grave.
I got some ugly tats and stuff. I'll still hit a few.
Yeah, come a little closer. Let's get a decent. I zoomed out. A little closer. Little closer.
Closer?
Yeah, that's good, right? Oh, a little more back now. Perfect. Yeah. All right, man. Let's give them a little song. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Look at that. Damn, boy came back, bro. He came back with a vengeance.
I'm trying.
I don't know if you feel comfortable. I feel comfortable moving this.
Man, I was like, I got a few ugly tats. I'll hit a few. I'll hit a few.
Hit it for one time. Then run out the camera. Run out the camera. All right, man. Don't vibe do this. Let's do that. Solid. This man came back to life. Look what he's got. You can do it, man. Don't waste that time.
I'll give you one of the back.
Oh, he said one of the back. Beautiful, man. Impressive, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you so much.
No good.
We good, man. You know what it is. FiLtHYSwoLe. You want to share your socials?
My what?
Or your socials?
Oh yeah. My Instagram is supersaiyanjo. I do have a YouTube. Maybe this might motivate me to get back on. It's just JojoCreamer, but I'm not active on it right now. But mainly the only thing I'm on right now is Instagram. Got a solid following, so supersaiyanjo. So
nice. That's
pretty much the only thing I'm using as social media.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the description. Thank you all again for tuning in.
And then for the ladies, Snapchat.
Yeah.